help you. Hey, so I'm back and I went to Taco Bell and they got this new forbidden taco. So I got the taco box, the $5 taco box, a $5 forbidden box. And we're gonna try this forbidden taco, y'all. So with your box, you get the cinnamon things, little churro, crispy things. I got a treat, pink lemonade. You get a chalupa, a taco, and a forbidden taco. Hey, Fifi. Hey, Valerie. So, let's see. It's forbidden melt taco. Let's see. There you go. Forbidden melt taco. Hey, CC. See, so it's got melted cheese down in the bottom. And then the meat. Lettuce. It's supposed to have tomatoes, but y'all know I can't eat tomatoes, so I had them not add any tomatoes. So there's melted cheese in the bottom. There's sour cream on here, lettuce, cheese, and then everybody else's will have tomatoes, just not mine. Hey, Edward. Can y'all see the cheese at the bottom? And then it's got the blue corn shell. I'm serious. Gracious God, thank you for the food. Amen. All right. A lot of cheese down there, y'all. It's blue corn. Oh, y'all. That's real nacho cheese down there. That's not the normal cheese they give you when you get nachos at Taco Bell. This is real melted cheddar cheese. Thank you, Edward. That is real melted cheddar down there. That is not that fake stuff. Because I can't stand that nacho cheese that they have. Oh, y'all. You know cheese is my favorite food, right? They need to keep these on the menu. They need to keep these on the menu. Yes, Claude. It's real cheese. It's not that imitation crap. That is real, straight up, melted, sharp cheddar cheese. That's that, what's it called? Rico's aged cheddar. Hey, Bot. Hey, Lady Ann. this, y'all. I'll show you. Mm-hmm. You know, you can kind of see it's real cheddar cheese. Hey, babe. Mm. I'm good. How are you, Bob? Hey, MCK. Thank you. Mm. I haven't heard any commercials or anything. I was just still hungry from we had pizza bites earlier, and I only ate like 5 of them. You know, I know I'm eating, and I didn't really want any more pizza bites. So it's like, I'll get me a taco, and I saw it on the menu, and I was like, okay, let's try it. Mm. Now, see, I scooped that cheese back up when it come out, right? No cheese left behind. Mm-mm. When I tried to Google it when I came home, it looks like they actually came out with it 2018 in August, and they were calling it, they were doing a trial of it somewhere, and they were calling it a midnight taco. Mm. Hey, Nisha. So now it's back. And it's forbidden. Mm. If it's a trial again, they need to keep it this time, because with that real cheese down there, heck yeah. The chalupa, it's just a regular chalupa. It's got meat, cheese, lettuce, sour cream. They didn't put that melted cheese in there. Let's watch up his list while there it is. Hey, Prime, welcome back. And then taco, regular taco you get is a regular taco with no sour cream. So you get the one forbidden taco, which is a supreme, and then you get one regular taco with a regular shell, and then one supreme chalupa. But this was amazing. Oh, and the cinnamon twists and your drink for $5. Do they have a veggie menu now? Hey, Metro. When I first saw that on the sign, I was wondering if it was supposed to be like, you know, the what's the Beyond Meat or something. When I saw it, I was like, forbidden. I was like, what is that? Because there was somebody in front of me at first. So I was far away, and I was like, forbidden what? Forbidden meat? I was like, what is forbidden meat? But then when I got closer, it was the forbidden melt. Hey, Nessa. Let's see. I'm trying to Google it on my phone. Forbidden taco. They've been trying forbidden stuff since 2017. They had a forbidden Taco Bell rice bowl in 2017. It's on Reddit. The forbidden melt taco is on Reddit since May. Since May. Taco Bell expands trial of Midnight Melt Taco. That was in 2018. You have more time to try. So when they were testing it, it was in California. They did the test in California when they were calling it Midnight Melt. Mm-hmm. They don't say where. It's not listed on the actual Taco Bell site that I can find. Thank you, Nessa. Hey, Marilyn. Hey, Lady AK. Welcome back, Cheryl. Ooh, Italian ice. It's kind of, I wish I could lock my hair, but my hair won't lock. But as you see, my hair keeps coming out and I have to keep putting it back in because my hair is so soft, it just won't stay. But I really do wish my hair would lock because I would totally wear locks. But although my hair is curly, it's like curly but also straight. And it's so soft it just won't stay. It took 3 years for yours to lock, see? Because like even these faux locks in the back, because my hair is so straight, they just keep coming right out. I put braids in my hair. My hair is braided, but the braids keep coming out in the back because it's just too straight. It just won't hold it. This is one where it's still braided, but the lock still came off. I do. I watch them all the time. I just don't have good lock hair. Outside of going to him and actually having him lock my hair for me, which I just don't have that kind of money. I don't have that kind of money. Hey, Cubby. But I wish. Now, Rayon has perfect lock hair. I've been begging her for like 4 years to let me lock her hair. But she has perfect lock hair. She has 4C hair. And her hair grows. Like her hair grows really fast. If she would let me lock her hair, she'd have locks down her butt. She would have locks down to her butt. That is really sweet. I've never had their pink lemonade. It's not bad though. It's extremely sweet though. Now I'm full. And the kids are already all the way at Papa's. So there's nobody to eat these tacos. I'll eat them tomorrow though, because I will eat soggy tacos. I'm weird. I will eat a soggy taco. I'll eat a cold soggy taco. Don't bother me. But yeah, y'all. That was that. Thank you, Sarita. Hey, Screw. When I did these, what I did is I went through my hair and I just braided all my hair up individually. Because the way most people do faux locks, you know, they just put cornrows in their hair and they crochet them in. But I didn't want that because for one, cornrows give me migraines. I can't deal with all my hair braided together like that. But I just went through and just like as I was in people's chats and stuff, I just grabbed sections of my hair and braided them up. I wasn't trying to be neat and even or anything because locks aren't really neat and even. So once I had it all braided up, then I just started adding one lock at a time. Okay, Valerie, thank you for coming. You have a blessed night as well. Putting the locks on themselves, though, only took probably took me about 6 hours. Hey, Music Box. Probably took me about 6 hours to get my locks in on my whole head. I started in the back and I worked my way to the front. And I kind of changed my technique, you know, halfway up my head because I was already realizing that the ones in the back were trying to come down. So I kind of changed up how I was putting them in. Thank you. And so once I figured out a good technique to get it to stay in my hair, that was it. Now they're in. I can pull on the lock, it doesn't go anywhere. But every now and then, like I said, that my braids do decide to just bring themselves out. I'm sure there's another one somewhere that's not in. There's one here, you can't really tell, but that's actually my own braid sticking through the lock. When I find them, I just put it back in. Here's one. See it? There's my braid. And here's the lock. Now it's back in there. Jesse, the taco was delicious. It was so good. It needs to stay on the menu. The melted cheese that's in it is real cheese. It's real sharp cheddar cheese. It's not that stuff they put on the nachos. It was really, really good. Really, really good. I'm doing a little purple thing. And the shell itself is purple. It's the purple corn, blue corn. Does it really? Cool. One good thing about these locks that I used, because it's just literally twisted hair, it's not like the, the kept up, locked up hair that you can get. This works better with my hair because I can just open it up and wrap it around. Because the other way just wouldn't even matched. What is that? That's the lock itself split in two pieces. Yeah, me on the TV. Tomorrow's my last day off. I've enjoyed my 2 off days so far. After working. Oh, my screen just fell off. Oh my God, my camera's being crazy. Not my camera, my screen. There it goes. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I forgot what I said because the camera went off like that. Oh, because I worked. This last week, I worked a 6 out of 7 day week. But the last 2 weeks together, I worked 10 out of 14 days. No, 11 out of 14 days. So I was tired. Plus, took the kids to the fair. The one day that I was off last week. I don't really have any commands turned on. The only command that I used to have on was the the music thing, which I turned that off because that got me blocked for 90 days, even though it was pulling music off YouTube. So I don't really have any commands on there. They're basically just there so they can pop up and tell me when somebody subscribes or somebody donates or stuff like that. They'll respond to donations and subscriptions. And if I had them, memberships, but I don't have memberships. But that's the stuff that's turned on them. You have to go in and make a rule. Like you go to the Nightbot.tv site, and you have to set like a command, like when, you know, some people come in and say hi. If you set a command for hi, and then it'll automatically say hi back to whoever. But if you're wanting it to say, you know, the people's names, you have to actually put it in there to say, you know, response to hi is hi, and then the individual's name or whatever. It takes a little while to find it, but if you go to the Nightbot.tv thing, it tells you how to do all that stuff in the instructions. You just got to read it several times to really understand it. I wasn't interested enough to figure out exactly how to say hi to everybody. I figured out how to get my, you know, my thank you, you know, when people subscribe, and my, you know, my little thing that pops up. It says welcome to the channel, and the one that'll come up that says that gives people the Cash App and PayPal for when people ask for that. So this one that just popped up, that one I think I have set for every 8 minutes. He'll thank people for watching and subscribing. And then the Cash App thing, I think I have for like 15 or 20 minutes. I think it's 20 minutes, something like that. Just so if I make a, you know, 30-minute, hour video or whatever, it'll pop up once just in case somebody, you know, asks for it or something. I try not to have any of them, you know, pop up over and over and over again, because that kind of irritates me if I'm in somebody's stream and their Nightbot talks every 2 seconds. It's kind of annoying. Hey, Giants guys, I'm good. How are you? I was really trying to figure out a way I could twist my hair up in these locks and just leave it, and eventually my hair would lock, but it wouldn't do it. I can tell just because of the way it just keeps sliding out of these. It wouldn't do it. Hot. I'm ready for fall to come. The other night, though, I'm trying to remember, we went to the fair Saturday. So Friday was so cool. Like, it was weird. We had rain Friday morning. So after the rain, our temperatures dropped down to like 70, maybe 60s, high 60s. It was so like weird to walk outside, and it was that cool. But it jumped right back up the next day. Not all the way back up, but when we went to the fair, it was still like, I think it was 86 when we went to the fair. Hey, Key and Jay. I think it was 86 when we went to the fair. But, that's nowhere near the 115, 114 we've been at. But that 70 was so nice. That's what I'm wanting to come on. Let fall get here so we can get back into those 70s. I'm sleepy. My brother says that he's going to come tomorrow and get my old Taurus, take it to his house. I told him he could have it like 3 months ago. And it's still sitting in front of my house. He said today he was going to come get it. He didn't come get it. Now he says he's coming to get it tomorrow. So hopefully he'll actually do that. And that'll be one more thing out of my way. Because we are still doing this big, deep cleaning, deep changing, deep everything over here. We are on our third dumpster. We're on our third dumpster. We completely stripped the backyard. When I tell you everything in my backyard is gone, outside of just there's still a little shed sitting there, but everything else that was in my backyard is now gone. My dad had an old rusty smoker out there. He had all kinds of pieces of fence and wires and all kinds of crazy stuff back there. There was trellis back there, like, the white crisscross trellis stuff. Apparently there was a bunch of that back there on the other side of the shed that you couldn't see. When I tell you that backyard filled up the biggest dumpster, whoo. Need to deep clean too. When the person that did it for me is my aunt's second husband. My aunt was married 7 times, I believe. But this was my second uncle, and he's the one who actually did it for me. When I look back there, when they put in my air conditioning unit, that's when I walked back there in the backyard. When I walked back there, I was like, he cleaned out everything. He cut down. I don't really have any trees in my yard, but I've told y'all before, my neighbor right here has a yard full of pecan trees. Like, there's pecan trees from my window all the way down. Like, she's just got all these pecan trees. Well, everything hangs over in my yard, leaves, branches, everything breaks off in my yard. Pecans fall on my roof, fall in my yard. He cut anything that was hanging over, he cut all those limbs off. He cut them all off, cut them all down. There was berry vines growing up the fences. He cut all that down. I mean, he took it all out. He cleaned it out. Out. And then when he finished, he like went over the yard like, you know how in how they have those Asian like sand gardens, rock gardens, where they like take the rake and they just kind of, you know, design the dirt. He went back there and like he like raked all yard where there was dirt, where there was grass, it didn't matter. He raked all of it and like put these crisscross patterns on the dirt that was back there. Like he smoothed everything out. I don't know where he got all that dirt from, but he just smoothed dirt across the entire yard, wherever that dirt came from. He just spread it out over the yard, nice and neat, and then made a pattern over it. I was like, but when he cut the trees and limbs and stuff in the front yard, I dropped the kids off to school and came home, and he was, you know, cutting limbs and stuff. When I left to go pick the kids up from school, when I came back, he was done. He had cleaned everything up, and my whole yard had been edged. And I mean, it was like the sharpest, cleanest edge I had ever seen on my yard. And I was like, when I tell you that man is real precise with his working, crazy. Before I got hurt, hey Hensy, before I got hurt, I cut my own yard. After I got hurt, my dad would cut the yard, him and the girls. Well, he would cut the yard, or he'd have his friends cut the yard, and then the girls would like rake up and stuff. Well, when he did the yard, it looked nothing like when my uncle finished that yard. I was like, Hensy, you gotta try this taco, forbidden taco at Taco Bell. At least the one right here on Douglas. I don't know if it's at all of them, but this one right here on Douglas has this forbidden taco. And it has melted cheese in it. Thank you. It has melted cheese in it. The cheese is real aged cheddar cheese, like sharp aged cheddar cheese, like that Rico aged cheese that you can get in the can, the nacho, the real nacho cheese, not the fake one, but the real one. That's what's in that taco. That taco was so good. That taco was so good. Got to try it. But I haven't seen commercials. I haven't heard commercials about it. It was just on the menu when I drove over there tonight. It was just on the menu when I drove over there tonight. But it was amazing. They need to keep that on the menu. They need to keep it on the menu. And I got the, they have it in the $5 box. I think the taco box, if you just want a taco, I think it was $1.99. But with the $5 box, you get this taco, a drink, you get a chalupa, a supreme chalupa, the cinnamon twisty thing, and then a regular taco. That's all for $5. So if you're hungry, instead of spending $2 on one taco, spend three more and get a whole meal. Give me some. I want some. Yeah, it wasn't bad. This is my first time trying their lemonade, which is actually pretty good. It's a little sweet for me, but it's good. I would love a Jamaican meat patty. A real one, not a frozen one. A real one, not a frozen one. I'd go to Houston and get my mama to make me a Creole meat patty. I can get a Creole meat patty. But I would like a Jamaican meat patty. I haven't had cocoa bread since I was really, really little. Probably like 6 or 7. We had Jamaican neighbors when I was a little girl, when I was in first grade, and I lived with my mom in some apartments. And we had Jamaican neighbors. They had a little boy who was actually younger than me because he wasn't even in school. But I played with him every day, and I would be at their house all day, every day, when I didn't have to go to school. And they didn't even speak English in that house. But I was always there, and somehow I knew what they were talking about. That's the last time I had cocoa bread, was in their house. "15 minutes away." I see you peeking. I see you peeking. I see you. Guinea pigs are hilarious to watch, y'all. So a Taco Bell commercial finally came on, and it's not for the forbidden. It's for something called a toasted chalupa. And that was not on the menu. A toasted cheese chalupa. Oh, really? That would be cool. When I was younger, down the street from my grandpa, like 4 houses down, there was a mixed couple. The lady was, I think she's Japanese, and her husband was black, and they had a son named Jonathan. And the mother baked the best cake. She always made his birthday cakes, but she made gorgeous cakes, and she would sell them out of her house. But she would always just give us cakes, cake when we were little and out there playing and stuff. Well, now they actually have 2 bakeries. I accidentally came past them on a video on Instagram where Jonathan was harassing her, asking her something stupid, and I think she was trying to take a nap or something, and he was being annoying, and it was a video of her, like cussing him out. But yeah, now she has a bakery, and he actually bought a second bakery, which there's another video where she's cussing him out about buying a second bakery. But she is still making cakes. If I'm ever in Houston and I need a cake, I will go to her, because I remember those cakes from when I was little. As long as she's still actually baking the cakes and she's not using, like cake mix, if she's still making her own scratch cakes, those cakes are amazing. Because you just have to think she's Japanese, she's not American. So the way that she makes her cakes is not going to be exactly the way that everybody else makes their cakes. It's kind of a combination between an American cake and a Japanese cake. They were really good. There it is. I think that's the first time the PayPal thing has popped up. How long have I been live? 53 minutes. So yeah, I have it set to where it's real slow, real light on popping that up. But the other was set a few times. Will she give you the recipe? I don't know. I doubt she would now, since she has her own bakery. But back then, she may have. But I was a little girl back then. Like a really little girl. Back when they were still living there and we were having her cake. I was like, from when I was born until I want to say I was like 8, they lived there. Maybe 9. Maybe 9 before they moved away. You're setting it up now? But if an adult had asked her, she probably would have given it to him. But now with that, having her own bakery, I highly doubt she'd give anybody her recipes, because that's her bakery. don't know. They may. I don't even remember what the name of it was. There it is. Young's Bakery. Fresh, delectable cookies, pastries, and pound cakes, custom cakes, and our infamous wedding cakes. Over 2 decades, Young's Bakery has served Texas with fresh, delectable cookies, pastries, pound cakes, custom cakes, and our infamous wedding cakes. Yeah, she's still making from scratch. It doesn't say anything about shipping.
They ain't stopping their anniversary. They still been what 50 years? How long you and that really good? 50 years, dumbass. 72. How many years that? 47. 47. You ain't made the 50 yet. All right, the boss is I know. Stopping that. They ain't stopping their anniversary. They still been what 50 years? How long you and that really good? 50 years, dumbass. 72. How many years that? 47. 47. You ain't made the 50 yet. All right, the boss is I know. That's the best design, y'all, right? 49 years and 8 months. And don't want to go with you on the vision of what's you're gonna probably blow up. I know you probably when you blow up, you're gonna probably try to get Hollywood on Daddy. But I'm gonna blow Daddy up too though. Why you gonna blow up? I'm just saying, you ain't gonna blow up, but he gonna blow up too. So he might blow up and get Hollywood on you. Anybody stopping that? They ain't stopping their anniversary. Look, this is your customer service tone. That's fine. This is how it should.
He's always harassing her.
It should go. Nigga, you not time you been talking crazy too. Shit, hey. You're saying it's in tone. Look, that's what I told. They don't like it too bad. See, you are exceeding customer service tone. You're going past the threshold. Right? I'll do that better. No, check it out. Listen. How you doing? You don't like this cake? You said that you hear my tone? You said you wanted, wait a minute. I thought you said that You wanted to go to the club and you wasn't gonna spit. Listen to my tone. You see how cold I am? No. You gonna say, I'm about to piss your ass off. Oh, fuck it.
Those were my grandparents' neighbors from when I was growing up.
Customer service tone. This is how high it should go.
Her name is gone, but that's Jonathan. He's always harassing her. That's his mom. But she's been baking cakes for years. That's a cake.
And you got to pay me, the guy came out. I thought I ain't paying this shit. And you got to pay me, the guy came out. I thought I ain't paying this shit.
And that's how she's always been, though. She's always been a spitfire. She's always been a spitfire.
Daddy.
Little bitty Asian lady that didn't take no mess. I can't show you all that one. That's X-rated. I can't show you that one. It's the X-rated cake.
Lemon pound cake. Got a strawberry. 6.
You learn to bake okay? I wonder if there's a picture of his daughter on the cakes. Must be. The way he talks now is really funny to me because he was very, very preppy when he was a little boy. He was so preppy. Preppy and proper. Yeah, that's his daughter. Trying to find a picture. There it is. That's what she looked like when I was a little girl. That's what she looked like when I was a little girl. He said, wait. I've got to censor it, but she makes X-rated cakes too. Isn't that adorable? Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. Soul Train cake. Hey, Mark. Oh, she does deliver. She does deliver. She does. She does. But yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna get off of here, y'all, and get ready for bed. Ouch. I need to put some coconut oil on my scalp. I'm gonna get ready to go to bed. Probably go ahead and put some oil on my scalp. And me and the girls will probably be back tomorrow because I do have these new Oreo cookies that we need to try. So, hopefully tomorrow, Shaylin doesn't take off and leave again like she did today. She kept leaving. She'd pop in and pop right back out again. If I can keep her still long enough, we will be on tomorrow with these new Oreos. All right, y'all. So I thank y'all for watching. Thumbs up and subscribe and sharing, all that good stuff. And come back and see us when we come back with these Oreos on tomorrow. So y'all come back now. You hear? Bye, y'all. Night, CC, Mark, Giant Skies. Who else is still in here? Hinsey. Lady AK, you still in here? Prime, I know you're still in here. Thank you, Giant Skies. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all come back now, you hear? Bye, y'all.